South Philadelphia.
Yo, what the fuck? I keep hitting this button. There we go.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And we're underway here in South Philly. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Oh, damn.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Damn.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nah, it's straight. It started lagging for a second.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And it
First down, let's go, baby.
The first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hurts again. A pass
Woo.
caught by Saquon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will try it again.
Oh.
In the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Once again, it's Barkley.
Damn.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
You gonna call a timeout?
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Play action now for Fields.
Let's go.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Interference.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
That'll be 1st quarter.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Damn.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive begins with a run by Harris. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Fields now. This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page.
I say you had that ball any longer, it was going to be a wrap, Pinky.
And 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss laps like that.
So after that,
oh, shit.
And 10. Now Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, let's go.
It's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay.
Let's go.
And the Eagles are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. To the left side, and Adams has it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And they've got it. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts to throw. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That is hauled in.
Let's go.
And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass.
But
really everything they did.
I was lucky I got that kickoff. That shit was ugly.
You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And that one's ugly
following the
too.
score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. They finally get him down, and he gets all the to the 40-yard line.
Oh, shit. Damn.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They go play action with Fields. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Who was holding?
Finally run him down, but
somebody was holding.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Nigga, how the hell you offsides? Yo, what the fuck? Your opponent is experiencing network issues. Please, oh. What?
Now it is 1st and goal. A give.
Wow.
And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's caught left side by Goddard.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run with Gainwell. That's a short pickup to about the 47 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And
move them chains, boy.
the drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I know. All them hit sticks. You're going to be like Mark and injure all your players.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's Gainwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. set now to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And that one.
Ah, man, this kick been ugly. Like his last 3 kicks, I'm like, God damn.
It is no
But that shit was right there, so technically it would be
halftime here in
7-20.
South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida,
Yeah, I thought so
Orlando
too.
specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Watch, this kick better not be ugly. Oh, now it's
Pretty
not.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Then your player was limping too.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Off the play action, here's Fields.
Let's go.
On through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag.
Woo!
And that is incomplete. He was trying to
You better be glad. You better be glad he swatted that ball and didn't pick that off.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
a field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Oh, shit.
Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
Yeah. That shit was the funniest thing I've ever seen, yo. That shit was hilarious. That nigga went and dove, bro. That shit was funny.
Extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he
Good
will
shit.
get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And
Damn.
Taken down right at the 29-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Third and a yard. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try it now with Barkley. First down and more past midfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 33-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on fourth down. Hurts to the air on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Gainwell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful if you find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts now. Brought in by the tight end, Goddard. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. On the ground, Gainwell.
Let's go.
Will power his way into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest of his legs. And
him and this ugly-ass kick, bro.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Damn, that shit
Short
ugly
kick
as fuck.
taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. And tough to bring down.
You better slide.
Gives the D a break as he slides down. But he gets the first down. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
No, you good, bro.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Play action now for Fields.
Let's go.
For a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Man in motion is Brown. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard.
Oh,
That may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to set up
that was on me.
Great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18?
It was right over his head, too. He could have caught that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Game on. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown Steelers. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year.
Damn. I told Shamar he looked like Deebo Samuel.
The kick is good.
I said I told JV that Shamar looked like Deebo Samuel.
Just 3, a field goal.
Nah, I'm talking about Shamar, his son.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
I can never unsee that.
Team gonna let that one go. In the end zone, it's a touchback.
He gonna be like, nigga, what you laughing at? Man, I'm just laughing at your Deebo Samuel looking ass.
Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Oh yeah, I did say that too.
He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. He shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll send a tight end in motion. Once again, it's Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. A run with Gainwell. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. Now Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. So now they'll pitch it out here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's Gainwell. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one on line, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Man, I was about to say, man, don't be on this bullshit.
The field goal, he'll send this one away.
Man, what the fuck was that?
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Ooh.
Defensively, it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Now, faking the give. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Fields. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're going to their final play. It's
almost another pick.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what they have situation, and right now,
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Biggest moment of the game.
Here
Oh,
we
no,
go.
no, no.
This is 4th down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Eagles take over here at their own 22.
And at this point in the game, we know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So
Yeah, good game.
Now, they'll start
Yeah,
from the 22.
good game, bro.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up.
Oh yeah, I know you ain't trash. Damn.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team.
Goals.
On EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say,